That sounded pretty solid. It actually worked better than I thought it would. On today's install, we'll be installing a high lift jack on my Thule roof rack on my 2015 Honda Fit. I originally was going to go with the 35-inch high jack to save weight, and my car's not that lifted, obviously. I'm glad I went with the 42-inch. It's just big enough to reach across my crossbars on my roof rack. I'm going to mount it the other way, but you get the idea. To mount the roof rack, I got these on Amazon. They're made for a round bar, but they should roughly work the same. Loosen these up. Slide them down. Did come with some rubber stripping to prevent any scratches. Probably trim that to size. Got the rubber stripping on, the clamp. I'm gonna loosely tighten this. I'm gonna need to adjust it when I put on the high jack. Take this off for now. That's as close as I can get it to the foot pack. Got the handle keeper because I've already played around with this and I've had the handle swing around. I've almost broken my window, so I would suggest buying one of these. Lift her up. So, two small issues is can't go in the first hole because I'm gonna clip the bracket, so we're gonna have to slide it one down. And if we slide it one down, we're gonna have to take off the winch adapter plate. Keep that stored in the car somewhere, but then it should slide in this mount pretty good. Try to mount this back on the roof rack. Oh. Here's one. What did you do with the other one? Well, I misplaced one of these already. I don't know how. Well, let's try to line it up regardless. Put the rubber boot back on before I break something. We're in the second bolt hole. We should clear when we find the other mounting bracket. We find the other screw-in bolt, and then we'll screw in that side. Oh, found it. Line her up. Just that real quick. That's on. And you lock these with an Allen wrench on the side. I'm gonna tighten these down. Right, solid. Put away your tools before you forget. Get in the good habit. Get in the good habit. That sounds pretty solid. It actually worked better than I thought it would. My only concern is this. Might get annoying, but I don't hear it rattling, so I shouldn't hear it when I'm driving. I'm wondering if I got one of those sleeves or the boot to put over it, if it won't vibrate as much. I'm gonna go away on a weekend adventure, so we're gonna see how this handles on the toll road, any noise, any vibrations, and see if we can fine tune it to fix any issues. I don't think you get a cap because of the rubber grommet. It'll probably come off when you slide it, but I might find a cap to put on there just so water doesn't go in there. All right, we're gonna do a rattle test. I personally don't hear it when I drive on the road, but I know when I just drove on this gravel road and over a couple bumps, it was vibrating quite loud. So I'm gonna put this on the window and drive down this gravel road, and you can hear the noise and vibrations. And then I'm gonna go drive down an asphalt road, and then you can compare the two. I just got back from roughly a 500-mile road trip, and these mounts were pretty solid. Jack remained on there. It rained the whole weekend when I was out on my adventures. A few things started to rust, like I'm sure it's still fine and functioning, but I did not expect it to rust that much, especially my white car, because then now I got some yellow rust drops on it that I gotta wipe off. This was the 42-inch version. Like I showed you, I had to take off the winch hook for it to fit on the roof rack the way I mounted it. So I'm gonna take this off right now, and I got the 48-inch jack, and that should be able to fit on there with the winch hook. With my luck, I'd probably need it. All right, I had to loosen these up a little bit and move these slightly so I could get the threads to line up with the bolts on the new jack. Because on the old jack, I went through the top hole, which is slightly spaced different, so it lined up perfectly. So just some small adjustments, and we're back in business. Tighten this back down. It's about 4 inches away from the rack. 19 millimeter. We're back on. Oh, that side's loose. Doesn't matter. What I'm gonna do is hack off about half of the bolts. I want to save some threads in case I move this somewhere else. And then I'm gonna back off the nut to make a clean thread. That way these will be about half the size. Hopefully this will look a little cleaner. So there you can see the bolts before. Now after. Looks a little better there. Let's get one more, and then I'm gonna throw on a boot, and we're gonna see if that'll change the rattle on the trail. Should be good to go. Check out this boot, and then I'll go down main road before and after the boot, see if this actually does anything. No. So I can't even use this with the way I have it mounted. Let's see if I can get it partially. That was a waste. Oh, it was like 2 inches shorter, I think we could get away with this. So I cannot use the high lift boot cover with this mounting bracket or configuration. I can start the zipper, but then obviously this gets in the way. If the boot was like 3 inches shorter, I could probably use it. So do I try to alter and sew this, or should I just buy some material and try to make my own boot?